so much crisis about COVID. What exactly is happening in Maharashtra? What is your understanding of COVID situation in Maharashtra? It's grave. It's a really problem.
Yes, sir. Maharashtra witnessed highest number of the COVID cases in India. I think there are 2-3 reasons. 1 month ago there were local body elections and people were complacent about their COVID protected behavior. In that manner it may have been increased. Festive season was there, and another important reason is urbanization. Maharashtra have about 50% of its urban life. So I think economic activities and such a causes are there. Therefore COVID cases are increasing.
Tamil Nadu, of course, is a almost higher side of urbanization. So how we can compare COVID situation of Tamil Nadu with that of Maharashtra?
Yes, sir. Tamil Nadu also have surge of cases. However, Maharashtra have economic capital, that is Mumbai, and economic capital of India, and highest influx of migrants from outside as well as migrant laborers. So these may be causes.
But presently, Pune, you are completed your graduation from Pune also. So yes. Pune is also witnessing huge cases. Mumbai one can understand. It's a crowded, it's continuous up and down. People are continuously doing certain entities with so much density. But what is the real cause or causes for this type of surge in Pune?
Yes, sir. Pune also have highest number of cases. I think people are aware, they check regularly. It might be one of the reasons. And another is festive season, and Pune is a cultural capital, so that can also be reason.
What do you mean by a cultural capital?
Yes, sir. Actually, people in Pune follow a lot of traditions and they are cultural in a sense. So, sorry sir, I am not able to put it in right manner, but yes, means different practices.
That means you are suggesting that because of so many might be a cultural activities, that transaction happens.
Not exactly, sir, but people are quite complacent. They prefer to have social gatherings and which make their behavior quite casual. These can be reasons.
But suppose recently almost continuously reading that that curfew is there, or curfew was also there.
Yes.
Then your logic is, or your understanding is, people are not following the rules and regulations.
Yes, curfew is imposed in recently. However, earlier in month of February, people were very much complacent, and new strain also came. It's from UK, and mutation is so fast. So I think this can also be reason.
Absolutely, absolutely. Which is your favorite place in Pune?
Yes, sir. My Ferguson College is my favorite place in Pune.
Tell something about your favorite place, that is Ferguson College. Yes. So I suppose I don't know anything about Ferguson College.
Yes, sir. Ferguson College is established in 1885. There were some educationalists like Tilak Agarkar who played important role there. Ferguson funded this college as Britishers were in an attempt to develop the education system in India. And Ferguson College have important alumni like P.V. Narasimha Rao, V.P. Singh, etc.
And your favorite because of, say, 3 reasons. What are your reasons that this place is very favorite for me?
Yes, sir. Its infrastructure is also nice. It's like it's beautiful infrastructure, sir, and I like it.
We heard that amphitheater.
Yes, sir.
Or usually, for example, any college, a canteen place is an important place.
Yes.
So, Ferguson College has a specific type of canteen, or it's a general, as like all colleges have?
Yes, sir. There are 2-3 canteens. One is almost decade old, and it's quite old one. Another is Sahyadri, which have been developed recently, and IMDR is popular among students because favorite dishes they get favorite dishes.
Which is your favorite dish?
Yes, sir. In a snacks, I will prefer pav bhaji.
Pav bhaji.
Yes.
Is it a specific Maharashtrian dish, or is it from Gujarat? pav bhaji. Its origin lies in.
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of this.
Who was Ferguson?
Ferguson was Governor General. Sorry, sir, I'm missing out. I think he was from Bombay province.
And why this name arrived to your college? A, it must have certain donations, or he may be some civil servant. So what is his connection with your college?
Yes, sir. He had funded for Ferguson College at that time.
This is your guess, or you know surely? And how much amount he funded?
Yes, sir. I read it. I'm not sure how much fund he had given. This is one of the reasons. There may be another reasons.
And that was established in
Ferguson College in 1885, sir.
1885. And right from day one it's a Ferguson College, or previously it was different and latterly it was called as a Ferguson College? Because it's Deccan Education Society's college.
Yes, sir.
So from day one it's there, or Ferguson latterly arrived?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I'm not sure about this.
After your graduation, you have completed your MA also.
Yes.
From which place? It's Indira Gandhi Open University.
Yes.
And you have completed, that is Gandhi Peace
Yes, sir.
and Conflict.
Yes, sir.
So this is your subject,
Yes, sir.
special subject.
Yes.
So there is an idea called as the Gandhi Peace Prize. So have you heard that this is Gandhi Peace Prize?
Yes, sir. I have heard about it.
So why this is given, and who are the recipients? These people are allotted, honored with Gandhi Peace Prize.
I heard it, but in a subtle manner. So I'm not. I don't have much details about this.
What do you know about Gandhi?
Yes, sir. Gandhiji played a very important role in India's freedom struggle. Today, India is a vibrant democracy of the world, and Gandhiji have significant contribution in this regard. He continued the Satyagraha and non-violent struggle for 30 years. That is non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience movement, and Quit India movement. So these 30 years of the struggle helped a lot to India to sustain with its democracy in later time.
And Gandhi was influenced by any that you know, was influenced by any three personalities that you know. Gandhi influenced by this person, and this person.
Yes, sir. I remember two persons, Tolstoy and Ruskin, from whom he borrowed the noble principles like Sarvodaya. Yes, sir.
Tolstoy has also written this called as a pamphlet called as The Kingdom of God is Within You.
Yes, sir.
What is the inner content of that writing? Or what do you know about Tolstoy?
Yes, sir. Gandhiji was influenced by him, and Gandhiji learned the principle of Satyagraha from his learning. It had a different name, but considering the Indian situation and way of struggle, Gandhiji preferred the name Satyagraha. Apart from that, I read about it, but I am not able to recollect about Tolstoy.
Have you heard the name of the Anna Karenina? Anna Karenina is a very famous writing.
Sorry, sir, I did not heard about it.
Recently, this Russia made one amendment that now from onwards till 2036, present president is now president for 2036, Putin.
Yes.
So what was that amendment?
He will continue with his presidency up to 2036. That is, this is amendment in his Russia's constitution recently.
And how you look towards that? What is your perception?
Yes, sir. I think that dictatorial trends are going on. Such a autocratic rule harm the people's will, means opacity, and which we refer the iron curtailed nation. It increases, such a trends increase that. And considering this, comparing this with India, India never manipulated with our constitution in a manner. So yes, it's a thing of nice thing for India, that India is doing well with its constitution.
Absolutely, absolutely. During Cold War period, this term just you mentioned, Iron Curtain, arrived for the first time during early 50s or late 40s. So who coined this term? This is Iron Curtain. And from which place to which place, that is Iron Curtain really arrived?
Sorry sir, I'm not aware who coined this term, but it had been referred for communist countries like Russia, where there was not transparency was not exist at all, and people did not have much rights. So in this manner, this term had been used.
What do you know about Berlin blockade? Berlin blockade really happened. Berlin, the term called as Berlin blockade. So Berlin Wall is lateral idea, but this Berlin blockade happened.
Yes. Sorry sir, I'm not aware about this.
Berlin was divided into how much areas after this defeat of the Nazis? Suicide of the Hitler happened, and now the Allied forces tried to almost divide Germany into East and West Germany. What happened to Berlin?
I know sir that Germany had been divided, and 1989 that wall had been broken, but I'm not aware what happened with Berlin exactly.
You have written here that analyzing human nature through day-to-day life events. What do you mean by that, analyzing human nature through day-to-day life events?
Yes sir, I try to understand human trends of the human nature through day-to-day life events, means responses of person to particular situations. So in a manner I try to observe. That might not be complete absolute generalization, but I just try to find the trends so that I can understand the situation, context, and respond accordingly.
Is it individualistic? For example, your chief minister has concluded certain entity. Are you going to analyze that, or it's an individual that matters, or it's a public domain also that is for your scrutiny, and public domain is also available for your understanding? Or is it really a case to case, that means this person and that person, that means in really private domain?
Yes sir, it is quite difficult to divide it public and private, but events I've experienced, it means if I'm in a private domain, in my family something happened, I try to analyze in a manner. Suppose I go to visit somebody in a public place, then also I try to analyze how was my response, how question had been asked, how I responded. Based on these factors, I try to analyze trends.
Absolutely, absolutely. And reading biography is also your hobby?
Yes sir.
Recently you have gone through which biographies?
Yes sir, George Washington Carver, biography of George Washington Carver, I read recently.
And written by whom?
Actually it is in a vernacular medium, so actually I listened it and there was no mentioning of author sir, therefore I am not able to tell.
And who was narrating, that person?
Yes, it is from NAB Mumbai, and I think Shraddha Pandey was there to narrate it.
Okay, okay. And what is the message of Washington, George Washington?
Yes sir, he was a child of a black slave, and throughout his life he did not had any support. So he gave the message that if you pursue excellence in your life, you will get opportunity to serve humanity, because throughout his life he was alone, and at the end in his 60s he got opportunity to serve the black community which had been freed by Abraham Lincoln in 1860s. So yes, excellence is the message from his book.
Any other biography that immediately reflects in your mind?
Yes sir, Agni Pankh, that is APJ Abdul Kalam. It is also in Marathi, a biography of Abdul Kalam.
It seems that English or any Hindi material is difficult for you, or that is not the case, or you are comfortable with Marathi and hence you are listening more Marathi autobiography or biographies?
Actually, I listen vernacular because I find it easy to understand the expressions in vernacular medium, because I could relate it well, and it also helped me to relate with my another hobby, that is analyzing human nature. Therefore, I prefer it.
Absolutely. And what do you know about Vipassana?
Sorry, sir.
Vipassana. You have just mentioned is Vipassana.
Yes, sir. It's meditation practice. It is a mindfulness practice where a person learn to observe the reality objectively without.
Derived from which sect? Is it Jainism? Is it Buddhism?
Yes, sir. It have been derived from Buddhism.
And who is the person who initiated all this?
Yes, sir. Gautam Buddha initiated this practice, and later on it had been reduced in India, and then Goenka Guruji brought it back from Myanmar to India.
Myanmar.
Yes, sir.
So what is happening in Myanmar?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about Myanmar.
Yes, sir. Recently, there was military coup in Myanmar, and Aung San Suu Kyi have been arrested. So there have been Rohingya crisis also going on, and military have overtaken the rule.
So why so much resistance? Because more than 200 people just now killed, and democratic values are for these people. Democratic values are important. What really is happening at ground level? What are your observations? Arrested, military coup, that's fine. But what are the undercurrents, and how you are going to understand the inner mood of the people of Myanmar?
Yes, sir. Actually, a military rule is there since long time in Myanmar, and Aung San Suu Kyi struggled a lot for a democratic government and constitution, and in a manner it happened also. However, the tussle continued, and as democratic trends, democratic culture have not been penetrated well, military again overtook. And considering the Rohingya crisis, this is the almost at highest persecuted minority in the world.
How many provinces are there in Myanmar? Provinces?
Yes. Sorry, sir, I am not aware of this.
Bahadur Shah Zafar's memories are correlated with Myanmar. So what is Bahadur Shah Zafar's connection with Myanmar?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware about this.
Have you heard the term called as a Thiba Palace? Thiba, Thiba Palace.
Yes, sir. I read it, but I am not able to recollect in right manner. It's just subtle manner I read.
Team member of a college event, Mukta Chanda.
Yes, sir.
So what is Mukta Chanda?
Yes, sir. It was college event where we try to give the platform to those who cannot represent themselves well in public forum. So at that time we invited Warli community, whose cultural trends.
Which community?
Warli community. Yes.
Okay.
For dance, and their art had not been celebrated well. Therefore, we thought that this is a right platform to invite them.
What do you know about the Warli community?
Yes, sir. Warli community is a tribe. Warli is a tribe in Maharashtra. It resides mostly in Thane and Mumbai, in that part of the region. And they live simple life, and their main occupation is clothing, weaving. In this, these are the main occupations. Yes.
Suppose now you are selected for the post that you have mentioned as number 1, Indian Administrative Service.
Yes.
Then you have to choose one district from the whole nation. What would be that district? Of course, apart from your home state.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will prefer Mandla district from Madhya Pradesh.
Which one?
Mandla.
Which district?
Mandla, sir. Mandla.
Why Mandla?
Yes, sir. Because some of my friends live there. They told me about how the atmosphere is there, forest area, tribal communities, their culture. I find it very interesting to work there.
Have you heard the name of the Navrangpur district?
Sorry, sir.
Navrangapur district.
No, sir. Sorry, I did not.
Which are most poverty-ridden districts of India? That is worst hit by poverty.
I remember district from Odisha, that is Kalahandi, that is worst hit by poverty. Some of the districts from Bihar also worst hit, but I am not able to recollect the names right now. Sir.
Presently, there are elections.
Yes.
Say, let's talk about the Kerala election.
Yes.
What are your observations about Kerala election?
Yes, sir. In Kerala, leftist party dominates, and they have their election campaigning based on developmental agenda. However, Sabrimala is the one of the issue where different aspects have been entered in politics. So, apart from that, sorry, sir, means I read this much, but I will learn and I will read it later.
Okay. What do you know about this very great emperor Ashoka? It's ancient India, Emperor Ashoka is called as a Chakravarti.
Yes.
What we can learn from Ashoka and what do you know about Ashoka?
Yes, sir. Ashoka is a significant ruler of ancient India, and
what was his period?
around 300 to 200, not exactly, means he had witnessed the Kalinga war in 260 and adopted Buddhism in 263. So, sorry sir, I am not able to recollect exact years, but around that period he was there.
And what we can learn from Ashoka?
Yes sir, Dhamma Vijaya, that is victory by peace, is very significant message he provided. Apart from that, he also provided the Dhamma, that is ethical code of conduct for people, so that they can enrich themselves ethically. As well as his administration is also significant, like Samaharta, today's collector like post was there, where welfare schemes have been implemented by his kingdom.
And what was the post called? What did you understand? Sannidhatri. Sannidhatri was also post.
Yes sir. May I guess, sir?
Yes, yes.
I think it was about revenue collection. I might. So it was post for revenue collection in his kingdom.
What are the sources to understand Ashoka?
Yes, sir. In 9th standard, I had read one book, one biography from of Ashoka the Great, and recently I used the internet to find. So, apart from that, edicts, rock edicts, and these are also significant, which historians use.
Absolutely.
But for common man, the literature is an important source.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what was the problem with this? Recently, Ashoka University was in news. What happened at Ashoka University? Some people resigned, and then you have arguments. What was that episode?
Sorry, sir, I could not get your question.
Ashoka University is a very famous university, and some people resigned from Ashoka University.
Sir, are you asking that from Ashoka's reign, some of the people resigned? Actually, some of the people were reluctant with his peace policy. They thought that it is against the warrior culture. Means such a peace and no violence, it is against the then Kshatriya culture exist in ancient India. Therefore they were and they were thinking that they were losing up with the power of the state. Therefore they resigned.
Have you heard the name of the heroine of the Shantaram Bapu's very famous movies called as Sandhya? And what are the movies that Sandhya is famous for? A very famous actress.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My father was telling me, but I forget that, sir. Sorry.
Okay, okay. So, your father's profession is teacher.
Yes, sir.
What you can draw, say, 3 entities. Tell us that ultimately, according to logic, are useful for administrative service. From teacher, you can draw these 3 things which are useful to directly your administrative career.
Yes, sir. May I take a pause, sir?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think helping other irrespective of their attitude, because what one teacher do is they don't judge their students as per their circumstances or another manner. So this is very important quality. Whenever administrator work, he should not expect anything but help even the attitude of seeking respect or likewise things, but help people irrespective of their attitudes. It's his duty. Second is tolerance, because teacher is tolerant enough about different students, their naughty practices in a manner. So one administrator can also face different challenges. So he should be tolerant and should have patience to deal with them. And third is compassion. So I think these three important aspects which can be drawn from the profession of the teachers.
Thank you, Pooja.
Yes, thank you.